friends, in today's Motivational Monday video, I'm going to be showing you everything that I did to get prepared for Scott and our weekend away. If you are new to my channel, Scott and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary in February, and prior to that we had planned on getting away for a long weekend. Bunch of things happened in January and in February financially wise, and so we pretty much just canceled our plans. Well, then we got our tax return. Yay, tax returns. And so we decided, you know what, instead of spending all this money on bills, let's take our weekend away because we really need it. And you know, 25 years of marriage is something to be celebrated. So we are going this weekend for our weekend away, and I need to get some things done around the house here to just make sure everything's ready for the kids. My kids, they're not kids anymore. I don't know what to call them. My children, my young adult children, to take care of the house. They're going to take care of everything. They're going to, you know, feed themselves, take care of the animals, do the chores, take care of Lucy, everything. So that I can have a relaxed weekend and not worry. I want to get some things done for, you know, make sure the house is clean and things like that. I need to get packed, get my bags packed. I'm going to kind of share with you some of the things that I'm going to be taking with me for my IBS issues. I have anxiety and irritable bowel syndrome, and so I have to take medications, and I do mostly natural things for my conditions, and so I'm going to show you those things. And I'm going to get my purse cleaned out. There's just a lot of things I'm going to do for this Motivational Monday to prepare for our trip away. So come along and join me as we're getting ready for this weekend away. I'm so excited for it. It's been over 20 years since Scott and I were able to go away all by ourselves. So yay, I'm excited. Family room is nice and tidy and picked up. I doubt if Travis and Olivia will even come down here while we're gone, but it's nice and tidy for when we get back, and that's what I really like. When I go on long vacations, like if we're going to be gone, and if Travis and Olivia were going with us, I would probably deep clean my entire house before we left, because I love to come home to a nice clean house. So this room is nice and clean, and it will probably stay this way because, like I said, they probably won't even come down here. It is a couple of days later since the clips that you just saw. Today is Thursday, April 18th, and today when Scott gets home from work is when we will be leaving for our weekend getaway. And we're going to be coming home on Saturday. By the time you see this video, we are already home. That's the way YouTubers do it. They don't typically film in real time when they're going to be out of town for safety reasons. Before I get on with the rest of this Motivational Monday cleaning and packing video, I have some sad news to report. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that last spring and summer I raised a chick who had gotten lost from his mother, Al, and originally thought it was a girl, so we named him Alice. And once he hit his puberty, we realized it was a rooster, so we changed it to Al. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Tuesday, I filmed a day in the life video, which you saw last Wednesday. And in that video, I gave a short clip of Al. He was out pecking and scratching like normal. Perfectly fine. He had been acting fine. Not sick at all or anything like that. Later in the afternoon, when Scott got home from work, Al was out there. Scott did some work outside. Al was hanging around the whole time. Fine. He was perfectly fine. Well, then, about 8 o'clock that night, about dusk, Travis went out to do the evening chores. He puts our chickens and ducks up in the evenings to protect them from predators, because most predators strike in the evenings. And he couldn't find Al. Al wasn't hanging around by the shed where he spends the night, which isn't completely unusual, because the longer the days get, the more he likes to be out roaming. So Travis went out looking for him, and he discovered his body at the edge of the woods, right close to the shed, not too far from the shed. At first we didn't think it was him because, you know, the roosters all look alike. But he had some distinguishing marks, and it was him. He had not been killed by a predator. There were no teeth marks, no wounds, nothing obvious. He was kind of, his body was like kind of splayed out. His wings were out. He was kind of on his chest. And the most striking thing I noticed was that his face and his head was completely purple. I don't know if that's normal. I've seen dead chickens before, and I don't recall their faces being purple like that. We don't know for sure what happened. It was a sudden death. I'm wondering if maybe he tried to eat something and it got caught and he choked to death. I really don't know. But anyway, Al is gone. After Oliver died a couple years ago, I told myself I was never going to get attached to a rooster again, because when they're free range, anything can happen. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't all that attached to Al. I mean, I think obviously I was more attached than I thought, but I purposely didn't allow myself to develop a huge fondness for him, because I'm such a sap. As you can see, I am such a sap, and death sucks. It just sucks. No matter if it's an animal, a person, the circumstances, it just sucks. And I hate it, and I'm really sad. And I'm really sad that he's gone, because even though he was kind of a pain in the butt, and he was cocky, and he has tried to flog me before because he was just too big for his britches, you know, I raised him from a chick, and he had his personality, and he was a fun little guy to have around. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know a lot of you follow my channel specifically for the animals and are very interested in my critters. So just wanted to give you that little sad news in this cleaning video. I didn't want to wait till my next day in the life, because that may not be for, you know, who knows when that will be. So I just wanted to let you guys know that as soon as I possibly could. So there you go. Alright friends, I'm going to go ahead and get my composure, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready. Got a lot to do today to get done before Scott gets home. I have to finish packing. I have some more cleaning I need to do. I have mentioned on my channel numerous times, I have IBS, which stands for irritable bowel syndrome, and gastritis, which is ulcer condition in my stomach. And so whenever I go somewhere, especially if I'm going to be gone overnight, I like to pack everything that I use for an IBS attack just in case, because they're miserable, and if I don't have my medicines and my herbal remedies and my, everything that I usually do, my routine to take care of it, it will not be good. So I'm just going to show you everything that I'm packing for my IBS, and hopefully I won't need to use any of it, but I don't leave home without it. So not everything on this table is specifically for IBS, but a lot of it is. I'm going to be cleaning out my purse in a minute, and of course I will insert that footage after this clip. But this is a little bag I keep in my purse, and I need to clean this out because it's full of candy wrappers and things. And in here I keep peppermints. Peppermints are very helpful when you're having IBS, and ginger chews. Ginger is super good for nausea, and sometimes when I'm having an IBS attack, I will get nauseous as well. So I'm going to go ahead and separate out all of the empty wrappers, because like when I'm in church, I just put the wrappers back in the bag. And you know what? I have IBS attacks for unknown reasons. I typically have it controlled by my diet, but there are times that I will have an attack for no reason as far as diet-wise goes. Stress is another big factor, and since I'm leaving for the weekend and we don't usually do that, it's a good chance I might actually end up having some issues. I've got some more of the ginger chews and some more of the mints in this box. I keep them stored downstairs by my computer, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump those in. And then I also keep a gum with me at all times. It helps with heartburn and just when you're feeling kind of blah. So that's all of those things, and that's going to go back in my purse. Now, as far as prescription medication goes, I do have a couple of prescriptions. I do not take them every day. I only take them as needed. And one is ranitidine, which is an antacid, and I take this when I'm having bad heartburn that I can't get rid of any other way. So I take that with me. Scott sometimes uses them as well. Then I have another prescription medication called dicyclamine, and this is a muscle relaxer. It relaxes the smooth muscles in your, which are the stomach and the intestines, and so I take that when I'm having pain in my abdomen. This prescription medication is not related to my IBS. This is my thyroid medicine. I am hypothyroid. My thyroid is very low functioning, so I have to take this every single day. So back to the IBS, I use peppermint oil liberally. If I'm having a lot of pain in my abdomen, I will rub this all over my belly, and it does definitely help. And I also take these gas relief tabs. This helps with obviously gas, but it helps with bloating. It does help with indigestion, and if I'm having a really hard time, I will take two tablets before every meal and before bedtime. So that's that for the IBS related things. Also, I have these two salves, and I will talk about these more in a different video. I'm planning on doing a review video on these. I've got this Herbal Savvy. I got this from Vitacost. I use this for my face at night. I've been experiencing severely dry skin, and so this is my night cream that I use. I also use this for my eczema, and this is really good. I really like this. This is called Happy Salve, and it's from the Kumba Made company. It's got CBD oil in it, which I will talk about CBD oil in a different video. But I use this for sore muscles, aches, pains. Even if I have an earache, I can rub it on the outside of my ear. Headache, rub it on my temples. Really good stuff. So I'm taking that. And along that same lines, I have CBD oil spray, and I use this every single night right before I go to sleep, and it helps me fall asleep, and I get really good sleep when I use this. I had been suffering from terrible sleep, just not being able to sleep well at all. I bought this, and I've been using it now for about 3 weeks, and it really, truly does help me sleep better. Lately, I've been having a lot of sinus pressure, pain in my ears, like my ears have been crackling and stuff. So if this has a really high-powered decongestant in it, so I'm just going to take this. I probably won't need it, but just in case. And it also has Tylenol in it, or acetaminophen for pain. If I don't need to take the more high-powered stuff, this is also a sinus decongestant. I really don't like to take these very often because they flare up my gastritis. I have no clue why, but they do. And then I've got some regular Tylenol here, and I'm going to put that in one of these little doohickeys that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to put several in here in case Scott and I, either one, have headache. So that's everything I'm taking as far as medicine goes. I'm not going to worry about taking my vitamins. We're only going to be gone for a couple of days, and so Scott and I both decided that it's not going to hurt us to miss our vitamins for a couple of days. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started cleaning out my purse. I think that I'm going to call this a video for you today for this Motivational Monday. I hope that I did motivate you somewhat in cleaning your home. I hope you enjoyed what I shared about how I control my IBS and the things that I use and the products that I use if you suffer with any kind of intestinal ailments. And thank you so much for listening to me as I shared the sad news about Al. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.